I want to talk to you about Venmo for business, and this is a review of this functionality. I want to give you the features, the fees, the pros and cons, everything. So here are the considerations you need to really think about when you actually close your eyes and think about Venmo for business. I want you to first think about the scalability. Scalability in the sense that Venmo is actually owned by PayPal. So with Venmo, you can actually scale real fast. You can go from 100 customers to 1,000 customers and even to 1 million customers, okay? So Venmo initially launched in 2009 as a peer-to-peer payment service, allowing friends and family to easily send each other money for free. And it has since actually expanded it to allow businesses to accept payments. And now more than 2 to 3 million merchants actually use it to receive payments from their customers online or in store. So this is kind of cool because you have this flexibility there. So whether you are online merchant, whether you have an online store or you have a brick and mortar store, you are able to use a Venmo for business to actually process payments. This is kind of cool because it really adds an extra layer of revenue ability to your balance sheet. Okay, so when you think about Venmo for business, think about features. I will speak about the features later on, but I just want to insist on the fact that you have a low transaction fees, no setup or monthly fees. You are able to accept payments via QR codes, so that's kind of cool. This ability to have a payment like a revenue ability through a QR code, that's really cool. And customers can easily transfer funds via their Venmo app. But remember that Venmo is owned by PayPal, okay? So if you actually, when you think about transactions, when you think about the main fees, on Venmo, you have, for transactions, you have 1.9% plus 10 cents. If you pay with Venmo, you have 3.49% plus 49 cents. And for credit card payments, you have 3%. So Venmo for business is actually great for solo business owners who actually take contactless payments on the go, such as pop-up events and street markets. That's kind of cool because you are able to be paid right away. That's the immediacy that you're gonna love through Venmo for business this year. I was actually speaking to you earlier about the efficiency, the scalability, but also the flexibility that you have through Venmo for business. I want to dig a little deeper by explaining to you the key features you can expect this year when it comes to Venmo for business. So the Venmo mobile app allows customers such as you and me to transfer funds to a business's account. And the cool thing is you can create a business profile from your personal account using the same login and switch between the two to keep transactions separate. And you want to keep those transactions separate. So otherwise, when it comes time to filing taxes, you might be in trouble, okay? And once the business account is set up, you can accept payments from customers with your username via payment link incorporated into a Shopify, Braintree, or a PayPal checkout, or a unique QR code for contactless payments. And Venmo does not provide a physical card reader or a point of sale equipment, but you do have a PayPal point of sale feature such as PayPal Zettle. Okay, this is the POS function of PayPal, and PayPal again owns Venmo. So customers who actually make a purchase using a QR code receive a returns barcode in their email receipt, and Venmo can issue a full or partial refunds to the customer's original payment method depending on your business's refund policy. And Venmo also makes it very easy for sellers such as you and me to receive tips from customers. So turning on the tipping option in the account settings prompts customers to add a tip to their purchases. And customers can use their available Venmo balance in a business mobile app to quickly and easily complete purchases. So they can also split and share purchases with friends. So this is kind of cool because you have the ability to get things done a lot faster. And the transaction fee is lower than the likes of Square's 2.6% plus 10 cents in-person fee and Stripe's 2.7% plus 50 cents fee because Venmo is charging you 1.9% plus 10 cents. This is kind of cool. And Venmo is very easy to use. When you think about ease of use, fantastic, okay? Venmo makes it very easy for businesses to receive payments by adding Venmo as a payment option at checkout in their app or on their website. So for in-person payments, customers can simply scan your phone or QR code. I've said this before. And businesses can actually transfer the funds from payments instantly, although this incurs a 1.75% fee, while funds transfers in 1 to 3 business days, those are free. So this is kind of cool to really think about. And Venmo has a customer service, so you will be very happy to see that. So their customer support team is available via email, online, or in-app live chat between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. Monday through Sunday, and by phone between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Monday through Sunday Eastern. So I want to dig a little deep when it comes to the fees because everybody thinks about Venmo being a very complicated, Venmo being expensive for businesses. The question is, when you actually compare and contrast what Venmo is charging versus what the other players are charging, basically Venmo is relatively cheaper. Okay, I think I've said this to you before that Venmo, compared to Stripe or Square or even PayPal for that matter, is actually cheaper. Now let me dig deeper here in terms of the cost. So when you think about Venmo, the transactions will set you back 1.9% plus 10 cents. So, but this is only applicable when you have transactions between Venmo accounts. So it has to be within the Venmo ecosystem. So when the transactions occur within the Venmo ecosystem, then you have 1.9% plus 10 cents. And so if you pay with Venmo, basically this is where things become a little expensive because this will set you back 3.49% plus 49 cents. And if you have credit card payments will set you back 3%, so a flat fee. And so this is what it is. And you also have basically instant transfers. For instant transfers, you have a 1.75%. So this is pretty. I mean, it is decent though. And so instant transfers 1.75%, and for international payments you have 1.5%. And this is kind of cool because it allows you to get things done a lot faster. But nothing for sure. You have the ability to actually discuss or even negotiate those fees with Venmo. But the bottom line here is that Venmo, actually, there is no setup fee for the Venmo business profile, nor any monthly fees. But there are some Venmo business account fees to be aware of, such as the transaction fee, okay, for selling goods or services on the platform. So this is kind of important to think about. And you also have a Venmo business payment limits. So Venmo puts a limit on the amount that a user can actually pay to your business. So a Venmo user can send you a maximum of $3,000 in a single transaction, and a maximum weekly maximum of $7,000. And so this is something to really be aware of, especially if you're going to use Venmo in a scalable manner. I want to talk to you now about Venmo for business, and I want to look at the pros and cons so that you can look at the benefits and also the drawbacks. So the benefits, you basically have low transaction fees. I've already spoken about that, and that's true. I mean, across the board, you have low transaction fees. You have no monthly charges, QR codes for contactless or remote payments, free QR kit, and you have free marketing to 83 to 90 million users through Venmo's social feed. So that's kind of cool. And so now there are some possible drawbacks. So you have extra charges for instant transfers. The Venmo's app only works with US-based bank accounts and phone numbers. There is a lack of full POS system, even though you can actually fall back on PayPal Zettle, which is the POS system owned by PayPal. And you have also a lack of team access. So this could be a little problematic, okay? But overall, when you think about the benefits, Venmo really allows small businesses to actually accept contactless in-person payments. So this is kind of cool because basically, as a customer, I mean, your customers can scan your phone app or print a QR code, and this QR code actually is ideal for freelancers also, who can send it to clients via email or text message to accept payment remotely. And this is kind of cool. And unlike some mobile payment processors such as Zelle, Venmo allows customers to pay with their credit card as well as their account balance or bank transfer. And so basically, the thing you have to really understand with Venmo is that Venmo does not automatically send payments to your business bank account. You need to request transfers out of the app. And so standard transfers take, as I said a little earlier, 1 to 3 business days. So you need to pay an additional 1.75% for instant transfers. And other payment processors do not charge for instant transfers. And so this is so as each Venmo business profile is linked to a personal account, only the person who set up the account can access it. This means that you cannot add team members to help manage sales. So Venmo is best suited to solo business owners if you were to think about it. And maybe it's just better to apply for a PayPal business account. PayPal business account gives you more flexibility. This is an important element to think about. You have more flexibility and more efficiency too. I want to talk to you about the rivals here. So when you think about Venmo for business, I mean, as good as the tool is, as good as the account is, you can think about the alternatives. For instance, you have Wise Business, you have Cash App, you have a PayPal for business. So when you think about Wise Business, Wise is not a bank though, but a money services business provider and a smart alternative to banks. And the Wise Business account is actually designed for businesses that need to manage money in multiple currencies. So if you have, let's say, overseas customers, you can actually set up local account details so that they can pay you just as easily as a local business. You can also connect your Wise account to accounting software to save time on admin and keep organized. So this is kind of cool. And you can open a Wise Business account 100% online with no monthly fees or minimum balance requirements. And this makes it, when you think about it, a great choice for busy business owners who want to skip waiting in line and book an appointment at local banks. So this is kind of cool. So when you think about Wise Business, you have major local account details to receive international payments with ease. No monthly account fees, just a simple one-off fee for account details. You can receive payments from e-commerce platforms such as Amazon or via Stripe. You can create invoices using the Wise Invoice Generator or invoice templates. You have accounting integrations including a QuickBooks bill pay connection. Bill payments will be synced, that's kind of cool, will be matched and categorized in QuickBooks for a simple reconciliation. And you also have batch payment options. So for a payment of up to 1,000 people. So you have a lot of flexibility there. You also have Cash App. So Cash App, actually previously known as Square Cash, is actually a peer-to-peer payment app that was launched in 2013 to compete with Venmo and PayPal. And it really integrates with Square, which really provides small business POS system. And both Cash App and Square are owned by Block. And Square's checkout devices can display QR codes for direct payments via Cash App. And Cash for Business customers can receive payments from customers who have a Cash App account by sharing the Cash App QR code, cash tag username, or the email or phone number associated with their accounts. And Cash App charges business accounts a 2.75% processing fee, although unlike Venmo, it doesn't charge for instant deposits. And you also have PayPal for Business. So PayPal has actually, as I think I said this to you before, PayPal has owned Venmo actually since 2013 to supplement its payment services. And PayPal's transaction fees can be complicated and quickly add up, particularly for international transactions. However, if you need to send and receive overseas payments, which you can't do in Venmo, PayPal may be a more suitable alternative. And PayPal allows you to hold up to 21 foreign currencies in your account, as well as US dollars. So PayPal also offers various checkout integrations, including e-commerce platforms, marketplaces, and accounting systems, as well as subscription payments and a seller protection program. So when you think about Venmo for Business, actually, should you go for this route or this option this year? Well, it really depends on the configuration that your business has, okay? Whether Venmo for Business is suitable for you will depend on the needs of your business in the first place, and also the operational setup. So if you want a simple way to accept mobile payments and reach a broad audience of potential new US-based customers through the app's social feed, Venmo may actually be sufficient, okay? But if you need to accept, let's say, international payments and also integrate your payments with other platforms, you want to consider a provider that really offers more features, okay? So this is kind of cool, and you can go with PayPal for Business, for instance, or you can try Wise Business, okay? So you are able to receive international payments with ease. So Venmo actually provides a convenient way to receive payments from customers in the US. So if you have customers overseas, consider using Wise Business. And this is kind of cool because you have flexibility there, and you also have the possibility to get things done a lot faster. So this is kind of cool. And so Venmo actually really is great because it has a great online integration. It has speed, and speed is really important. You also have, through Venmo, you have effortless marketing. So when customers complete purchases through Venmo, the sale is visible to their friends' networks, making them potential ambassadors for your brand. In other words, the feed is essentially free marketing for your company, and unless their settings are private, every time a client pays you on Venmo, all their followers and friends will know they support your business. And the Venmo feed creates digital word of mouth, which research has actually repeatedly shown is the best way to land new customers. So you have this possibility, okay? You have the ability to connect to customers real fast. And you also have security, fantastic, because Venmo, much like PayPal, is serious about security. So while customers may be wary of linking their bank accounts to an app, basically you are able to have the faith that Venmo is pretty secure because it is linked to PayPal, and PayPal is pretty secure. So how do you set up Venmo this year? Well, you have Venmo with PayPal. So if you already have PayPal, you have the built-in option to accept Venmo payments on your business's mobile website. It is actually available only on mobile sites right now. So when you accept Venmo via PayPal, there will not be a Venmo button on your website. Instead, what will happen here is that your customers will select PayPal checkout and see the option to pay with PayPal or pay with Venmo. And customers can then choose to pay through their Venmo account. And if they do, they will receive a Venmo branded receipt. So this is kind of cool because you are from a branding perspective, you're really you're pretty well served. There is no additional fee if you accept Venmo payments through PayPal, and there is not any additional implementation to set it up. You will receive the same level of protection for payments you accept via Venmo as for those you accept directly via PayPal. So this is kind of cool because those two companies are under the same platform, if you will. Okay, so this is kind of cool because from a flexibility point of view, you're really well set up. Now, what about Venmo without PayPal? Well, Venmo, like many other software as a service products, is part of a massive ecosystem of interconnected products and brands. So because of that, Venmo's setup instructions when you're not integrated with PayPal can be confusing at first. So to accept Venmo payments as a business without PayPal, you first need to get Braintree, another PayPal brain, and start the implementation process through that service. So think of Braintree as the engine and Venmo as the sleek body of the car. So Braintree is the one actually processing the transaction. So you can't accept Venmo without Braintree, much like a car can't run without its engine. So because of this web of products, before you even log into Venmo to set up a business profile, you will be directed to check the Braintree compatibility list. And this list actually explains customer requirements for the app, merchant requirements, processing fees, and testing options, and allows you to really view a replica of your Venmo integration before you even go live. So once you have set it up, you can access Braintree and Venmo through a control panel. And as with most other SaaS products, you can create different accounts to access that panel, allowing various employees to monitor and manage customer transactions. So this is kind of cool, okay? So just keep in mind that Venmo is not free in terms of business. It's not free for business. So if you already pay for PayPal, Venmo transactions are included in your current rate, but Venmo is not free. So all digital transaction services charge a fee for processing payments. So Venmo is not really different, okay? But the only big thing is that Venmo actually has more than 75 to 85 million active users. So it's this is kind of cool from a scalability point of view. That's really good. But you have Apple Pay, for instance, Google Pay. You have Zelle also. So those are big players in that very tight space of payment processing. So here's the bottom line to this conversation. I spoke to you about Venmo for Business. I gave you the considerations, the rivals, and now the bottom line. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.